All right. I had somebody ask me this question. We've discussed that you played at A&M and all the recruiting stories you've had as a head or assistant coach throughout your career. What was your recruitment when it came to Texas A&M, and who were the other options or whatever you had involved?
It's funny you asked me that because I did a podcast in Philadelphia last week, and the guy was sort of going over the history of teams in the 70s that were underlooked, and our team was one of them. When I came out, Smokey, I thought I was going to go to Arkansas. I had a great family friend, a guy named Ronnie Hammers, that was an All-American offensive guard at Arkansas. Jimmy Johnson. Uh, there was a lot of coaches that had ties to. Frank Broyles spoke at our banquet. I ended up getting recruited by A&M, Arkansas, LSU, Texas, SMU, Texas Tech, TCU,
Man.
and it was a different day back then. You took your visits and obviously signing day and the scholar. My class was the first year of 30 scholarships. You used to have a ton of guys before. I thought I was going to Arkansas. Then I went to Texas. A guy named Ken Dabbs recruited me in Texas, and he was just. I tell you what, turned out to be a lifelong friend of mine. And I didn't go to Texas. I can still remember Coach Royal came to Marshall, and I met him, and he was not a happy man, and he never smiled much later on in my life when I ran into him. I think he remembered things, and then I thought that LSU might be living in that Arklatex, but when I went to A&M, the one thing Emory Bellard, I just felt the atmosphere. I felt the guys, they hadn't won here. And they all, when they recruited me, the players, they said, "Hey, come here. We're going to win. This is going to be a good place." And I think they told me the other day in my career, while I was here, but you didn't redshirt. I think I was 36-11, which was pretty dang good. Had a Co-Southwest championship. In '76, I think we might have had the best team in the nation at the end of the year when we played Florida in the Sun Bowl. So it was really a good decision.